Now, many people have been asking me recently, Mel, when are you going to start doing Waffle on a Wednesday again? Well, this is just for you. This is Waffle on a Wednesday. Now, here's a rather strange question I'd like to address. I'm not going to mention who asked it, but it's been playing on my mind a little bit. They simply asked me, or they state, I should say, they say in their message, Mel, you sleep in your van every night, but when are you going to start living in your van? Now that, I don't quite understand. I sleep in my van every night, but when am I going to start living in my van? Well, the fact of the matter is, I do live in my van. Well, I don't live in my van. And I've said this many times before, I live out of my van. I sleep in my van at night, I wash in my van, I brush my teeth in my van, I do all that stuff. I even cook and I poop and I pee in my van. But I don't live in it, I live out of it. Let's hope that clears that up. I'm sorry to be so graphic. Now here's a proper question. Come up quite recently. They was asking about my fridge. Can I keep ice cream in my fridge? Well, it's actually a fridge freezer. Not only can I keep ice cream in my fridge freezer, let me just show you something I prepared a couple of days ago. And that is my own homemade ice cream. Oh yeah, not only can I keep ice cream in my fridge freezer, I can actually make ice cream and put it in my fridge freezer. That is really cold. Get a spoon. Just to show you that it is actually ice cream and it's not fake. You can see I've eaten half of it already. There you go, nice and solid, frozen. That's the best. Now, can you guess what it is, what type of ice cream it is? And would you like me to show you how I make my ice cream? Out of cheese? Leave a comment below in the comment section. That's right, you heard that right, by the way. I make this ice cream out of cheese. I'll tell you what, it's really nice. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Oh, it's just too good. Do you play that guitar that hangs on the wall? Yes, I do. Now, quite a few people have asked me recently about the status of my van with the DVLA. Is my van registered as a motor caravan or is it registered as a van with windows? Well, currently my van is registered as a van with windows. I did send off the logbook to reclassify it as a motor caravan, but they rejected that application and it came back as a van with windows. Didn't really faze me because it just doesn't faze me. But the one important thing is that if you do modify your vehicle in any way, shape or form, it is always best to tell the DVLA anyway, especially if you take out the twin seat of your van and replace it with a single seat, the passenger seat that is. Just clarify that. So if you take out the passenger seat of your van, it's a twin seat, and you replace it with a single seat, you must tell the DVLA that you've changed the seating capacity of your vehicle. And I think that's pretty much the law as well. So whether or not it comes back as a van with windows or a motorhome or a motor caravan, whatever they call it, a camper van as I like to call it, as long as you've done your bit, you've stayed within the law, does it really matter? But anyway, to answer that question, will I be reapplying? Or because people have asked me, am I going to reapply for my van to become a motor caravan? The answer to that is yes, I will reapply once I've put a proper awning on the side. I want a proper one of those proper flash roll-out awnings, and also I'm thinking about putting another window in this side of the van. So once I've got my window, got my awning, then I will send off to the DVLA again to see if I can reclassify my van as a motor caravan. Wish me luck. Now here's a question that was asked just last night, and that was about my LED strip lights. And Arnold says to me, can you cut them, rejoin them, and make them longer? Are they modifiable? Well, I've had a quick look, Arnold, and you can cut them. There's a little scissor mark where you can cut them to make them shorter, but whether or not you can actually make them longer, I think you'd have to be really good with a soldering iron to be able to do that. There are 3 connections and they're tiny. They are really small. So if you want to make these LED strips longer, then yeah, you probably could if you're really good with a soldering iron. So yeah, good luck, buddy. Let me know you get on with that one. Here's a rather odd question, and a couple of people have asked this. I won't read out anyone's names, and that is, Mel, I know you've got a shower on the back doors of your van, but how do you shower in the winter? How do you keep clean? Well, at the moment, because I'm on Bob's and Rebecca's driveway, Bob and Rebecca kindly allow me to use their shower in the house. Also use their kitchen where I sit and edit these videos. So cheers, Bob, for letting me use your shower. But when I'm not here, if I do go off anywhere and I need to wash myself, I simply use a bowl and this manky old towel. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, I use the old-fashioned method. I'll just show you what I mean. Where is it? Oh, here somewhere. So I use a bowl, a towel and some soap. Quite simple really. I'll boil some water, fill up my washing bowl, and that's how I keep clean in my van when I'm out and about. It really isn't that difficult to keep yourself clean in a confined space like this. You don't really need a shower. Yeah, can't believe I had that hanging up there all that time. Right, next question. Now here is a really nice question, and I'm so grateful for this. This is the sort of thing that makes all these videos worthwhile. And this comes from Ian, and he says to me, or he asks me, can I send you a gift and where can I post it? Thank you, Ian, that's a really nice sentiment and I really do appreciate it. But the thing is, I live full-time in my van, so therefore I don't actually have an address. However, I do have a care of address, which I use for my official documents, but that is somebody else's address and I really shouldn't give that address out, especially to the public. So no, I'm afraid I can't give you an address. Now, Whipperdeets Adventures recently sent me a gift via the Amazon hub locker, and that was really sweet of him and I really appreciate it. But again, there really is no need to send me anything, as much as yeah, I do appreciate it. Really, honestly, there's no need for that. But if you do feel that you want to show your appreciation and you want to help me out somehow, then why not consider becoming a member of my channel? It's a monthly subscription. You can end it any time you like. I don't want this to sound like a sales pitch. But yeah, if you become a member of my channel, you get to see my videos early and you get to see them with no adverts, which is a bonus because you get something and so do I, and I'm much more happier with that arrangement, if that makes sense. I just don't want to take stuff from people and not give something back. Now, another great way, of course, you can help support me and my channel. Yeah, let's face it, it's not beat about the bush. You are supporting me, you're helping me put food on my table by using the Amazon storefront, and I put a link to that storefront in most of my videos. In the description section of this video, you'll see there's a link to my Amazon storefront, and if you buy something from Amazon and you go to Amazon through my storefront, I then get a little bit of commission. And it doesn't matter what you buy, whether you buy stuff for your camper van, whether you buy stuff for your home or gift for friends and family, I still get a little bit of commission. And the nice thing about this is it doesn't cost you anything extra, it costs you nothing more. And also in my Amazon storefront, you will see that I've put stuff in there that I use throughout my van build and in my van, basically, like the lights, for instance. I've just added those to my storefront. My camera equipment, pretty much everything I use in my van is in my Amazon storefront. And like I say, if you use my Amazon storefront, it costs you absolutely nothing. apart from what you buy. Obviously it's not free, but it costs you no extra, that's what I should say. So it costs you no extra, but I do get a little bit of commission, so I'd be much happier promoting that rather than asking people to just give me money for the sake of giving me money. So there you go. I hope that answers that question, and I do appreciate it, mate. I really do. And I appreciate everyone's help, support and encouragement. So please do remember to give this video a thumbs up. God willing, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and ta-ra for now.